Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come to you today while I'm passing through Tennessee and share a significant site, a site that's known as one of the saddest days in music. Today we are at the Patsy Cline crash site, and I typically don't come out to sites like this, but I personally am a huge Patsy fan, so I wanted to share that with you at home. So let's roll the intro and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Patsy Cline was not originally born to be a Patsy. She was actually born to be a Virginia, and her legacy wasn't always the iconic legacy that we know today. Growing up, she had more humble beginnings. She enjoyed music, she shared her talents with the world, and it ended up putting her on the Billboard charts. She was not only a country music artist, she actually crossed over into what would have been, at the time, pop. And because of some of her hits that we've heard of, we will never forget Patsy. Though her legacy lives on and she is infamously known, she actually only had a recording career for about 8 years. And within that time, she produced 2 number ones that hit the country charts. So even though her career wasn't very long, she made a big impact. It was known as one of country music's darkest days. It was March 5th, 1963, and at only age 30, Patsy Cline, along with her manager and fellow Grand Old Opry stars, were killed in a plane crash right here outside of Camden, Tennessee. They were on their way home from a benefit concert which was in Kansas City, Missouri. Now for me personally, the reason why I really liked Patsy was because her songs, they just had this ability to kind of talk to you. Her voice was iconic. And later in years, if you'll recall, LeAnn Rimes had that same butteriness to her, and she said that she drew a lot of inspiration from Patsy. But she wasn't alone. Lots and lots of artists that we'd listen to even to this day think of Patsy and draw tons of inspiration from her. Out here they have a music note and a little gazebo, and I'm not sure if the screen is actually working right now. It doesn't look like it's motion activated, but it's pretty neat to come out here and see where this all is. Now before coming out here today, of course I did quite a bit of reading, and one of the things that I found was actually this article right here. This is a fascinating 10 things you might not know about Patsy article, and I found it quite helpful in understanding the true impact that Patsy Cline has even to this day. I definitely encourage you guys to look into articles like these about Patsy, because it's absolutely fascinating to see that despite the fact that she has been gone for quite some time, she has a lasting influence in the world today around us, far beyond just even the singers that we hear today. Let me tell you a few of these facts. For example, this right here. She still receives regular fan letters, despite the fact that she passed away in 1963. And it goes on to tell a little bit more about the crash, but also a few other facts as well. For example, she was once known as Jenny. She became a professional performer at only 14. She couldn't actually read music. People considered her a trailblazer. And it doesn't stop there. I find it really fascinating to know that she was a favorite amongst songwriters because she could put her signature sound to anything. And one of the songs that she was most well known for, actually Willie Nelson wrote. Do you remember Crazy? That was a Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson created that song right there. And yet he says to this day that it is his favorite rendition, the one that Patsy did, and that no one could sing it like Patsy. And I have to agree. That's the song that, if I had to pick any Patsy song, that's my Patsy song. But now let's take the walk down to the actual site. It's at the bottom of this hill right here, and there are some signs saying to be quiet and reverent, just in case someone else is here. I think I have the place to myself right now, and I can hear some construction in the background, so I'm not really worried about the quiet aspect. But surreal to come to places like this. It's really surreal, to say the least. It was here at this location, right here in this area. And it's been almost 50 years, but people are still coming here to pay their respects and see the final place where everything happened. Now, Patsy is not buried here. She's actually buried in Virginia. And so this is all there is to see. However, there's a crispness to the wind here. And the leaves, they play their own special music. And if when you come down, you think of your favorite Patsy song, it's almost as though the wind dances to that song. Okay guys, thank you so much for coming along with me on this exciting adventure today. I know it's a little bit different, but I like to take us down historic memory lane occasionally, and this is a wonderful place to stop off. If you're interested in coming out here yourself, I'm going to drop the description box below, some information, some GPS coordinates, and then you too can come out here and have a moment of quiet reflection and share your stories if you want to in the comments below of what your favorite Patsy song is and also your favorite Patsy memory. Until next time guys, bye!